Hello, this is Patricia from Inner Source Galicia, and today we have an interview with Robert van Koten. Hi, Robert.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. Can you introduce yourself?
Well, I'm Robert van Koten from Inner Source Galicia, as we said. I'm 62 years old, and my introduction is basically that we left the Netherlands 3 years ago, and we met each other, and then we left the Netherlands, and that brought a lot of movement, and I want to talk about that today.
Okay. And is there a specific theme in this that you want to dive in
Yes,
deeper?
yes, a good question. It definitely is. It's the heart connection. Um, I'm always telling people to put their hand on their heart when they communicate.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been watching Gaia, we've seen a lot of other people also mentioning the heart brain coherence. But we found a different way because when we met each other, Patricia and I met each other, the first mission we had was to communicate. And we found out that when we communicate with the hand on the heart, so doing that stops the brain activity on the first place. It still is there, but it's not on the first place. It's not on the major place.
So, what happens if you put your hand on your heart?
What I feel and what I see is that as immediately if when I put my hand on my heart, there's like a bypass of the mind of the whole world of the past, future problems, Mr. Stupid ideas, or there are so many things that are active here, and you bypass them. You go directly to your higher self, team of helpers, and to the source or God, whatever you want to call it. But this bypass brings so much peace and enables you to find your abundance, which is already there. It connects you with the happiness in the now moment.
And can you share also something about how the heart connection assists you on your path?
Well, in my opinion, I'm sitting here as an example. The heart connection has brought me from being a very, very negative, angry person into a person who is getting better and better in feeling, in sensing emotions, in talking about emotions, and by talking about them to let them get out of my system. So to give more space for happiness, being in the now moment and feeling good. And the heart connection is the essence of that for me. So what is a good example in my experience? It's like my life completely changed since I'm doing this. It's really like manifesting is going quicker, communication is more pure and more sincere. And it's like it's like a little anecdote. Is that okay?
Yeah,
I
I
once
loved
was
it. Yeah.
talking to a colleague, and we were like, I was telling him, convincing him at that moment that the hand on the heart makes it almost impossible to lie. So we were like testing this definition of impossibility of lying with your hand on your heart, and we really were not able to give a clear lie. It was really like if you were lying, it was like it came out really in a hard way, and with no hand on the heart, it was really easy to lie. It was amazing, this little test. It's like almost like the water test of this Professor Kyoto from Japan, who's telling us that water has memory. The heart is like our portal for being pure and uh, being light. So there are many anecdotes. So we tested this, and it was really like astonishing the effects on that we really experienced on that. And I dare you to do your own test with your hand on your heart.
So what happened with the man?
Uh, but this was only a test. We were just amazed by the test itself. Nothing happened really in that.
Okay, because wasn't this the guy who was angry?
Yeah, but it's another story.
Oh, sorry.
You're pointing at another story I'm not telling in this video,
Okay.
which is okay, but I told it in another video already that he wanted to jump out of the car. But
Okay.
it's the same guy, and he has a lot of anger in himself. So we were like two angry, grumpy men, and we were testing it. But like, okay, put your hand on your heart and try to lie to me. And of course, you can lie. It's not a lie that you can lie, but it's like it's not coming out so fluently as normally. So it's like really you can recognize the lie immediately. So and that helped me to discover my compass. I got a compass which is detecting if something is pure or right or not. And so it was for me the heart connection. It started when 20 years ago when I was doing Reiki courses and started to become a Reiki master. And and the basics of that was for me the connection to the heart. And I didn't even realize it at that moment. But the last 4 years with Patricia, we really dived into this connection, and the connection is bringing so much stability, opens portals for the abundance which we're looking for. It helped us to come to Galicia. It helped us to manifest anything we want to do, and it helps us to feel if we're doing the right things. So it's like connecting to my compass, connecting to my higher self, and all the blur created by programs from whatever direction, they are still there. And I still have to do a lot of work for myself to get all this pollution from programming out of my system. But the hand on the heart is it's my key to my to my trust.
So, what kind of what kind of blockers are there? Who can have benefits from this
My
this
main
way?
blockage
Yeah.
was and still is partly is deep, deep, deep hidden, very, very powerful anger. And as a matter of fact, I'm still struggling at right this moment with the environment of the world around me. If I see how food is manipulated, I still have to translate this information without getting into my anger. So the hand on my heart is helping me to at least look or talk about these topics without my anger, which is already in the system, activated. So it's helping me to have a balanced view or research on topics which are normally would really activate all the anger inside of me. And it was, for me, it was not easy to recognize the anger because it was me, the whole system, my whole field was, how do you say it? There was anger everywhere in little parts. And by the heart connection, it enables me to clean little by little more and more of these layers of these parts of anger out of my system so that more and more light can come in. So how can so anger is one of the topics. The other one I would like to mention is that under the anger often fear is manifested or hidden. So it helps people who are in fear, it helps people who are in anger, it helps people who can't get in contact with their emotions, their feelings, or are not able to talk or touch them or to talk about them or to realize that we all can connect to our feelings. So that's also helpful. And if you want to find your trust in the system, trust in that everything is perfectly orchestrated, this will help you definitely. And I can tell you whatever I discovered and whatever I learned by doing it all myself.
Can you share something about that? What is it? What did it bring to you? Or brought it? What is it? Bring or brought?
I think it's both depending on the time.
Yeah.
It's what did it bring to me? Basically, it opened the portal of being pure in myself. So what I'm saying is that without the hand on the heart, the anger or the fears or whatever could be interfering, being between. And the hand on the heart enables me to, what I said, bypass the brain part. And that helps me um, to connect to the purity that is in me as well.
And did it work?
I'm sitting here telling you this. Yes, it really works, and I'm always telling other persons who are talking about on this topic. It's like I dare you to investigate it yourself. So it's like we learned ourselves to communicate everything with the hand on the heart. That communication is writing, thinking, messaging, typing, phoning, anything in communication with the hand on the heart, because that is making the thoughts being pure, and the filter is the heart.
So your biggest advice for now is put your hand on your heart.
Yes, I dare you, and I use in some videos, I put duct tape for as an example, because if you talk like Italians, your hand is off your heart immediately. So you want to have your hand on your heart all the time if possible, and so that's the first step. But then it starts like, okay, now I did my hand on my heart, and now what now? Because that will bring light into the doors which were hidden before, and the door of emotions, the door of anger, the door of fear, the door of self-image, which is maybe different than you expected, or the door of all your masks which you are piling up in my situation. So many other aspects will you can see and connect to them, and I got experience in a lot of them, not all. A lot of inner child situations will come up. It's my belief system that the, the, the work we can do by ourselves, by cleaning and clearing and everything, is like, it's like endless, but it doesn't have to be endless. It's like, it's a duality. It's like there always will be something, but you don't have to do it always.
Mm-hmm.
So finding the balance in that, and yeah, I think by only already talking to somebody, it will help them to open those portals.
So yeah, exactly. So it is actually, as I hear it, it's a gate to open for the next phase in yourself, to connect more in your inner world and to understand more what's coming up.
Yeah, even physical problems. Like I was suffering from arthrose for 10 years, a little bit more, um, and I'm changing that into being completely physical fit again. Not yet, but I'm getting there. Dental issues we cleared with being open in communication, in heart connection. So yeah, there are many examples, but basically yes. If step one is put your hand on your heart, and step two, then things will open up, and if you need somebody to talk to with experience in that situation, that things pop up and open up, I think I can help you.
Yes, so you also are coaching to people who can use assistant in this.
Yeah, of course. Yes. I'm gladly doing it.
Okay. So is there anything else you want to say to the people who are seeing this video?
Subscribe below. Become a member of our YouTube community. If you have any questions, you can always send an email or a comment under a video, and we will come back to you. And let us know how this relates to you, if this is resonating or not.
Okay. No, thank you for now.
Yeah, thank you very much.